What is going on, peeps out there on internet land? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick, and you're asking how much is it to open and start a Starbucks franchise. If you're looking at this, I can help you out in this video, but if you're looking at this because you want to build a business, you want to be your own boss, you want to do what you want, when you want, wherever you want, that's really what you're looking for out of a business to make money, alright, but you don't want to start from scratch and you're looking at Starbucks and franchising as the first approach you want to take. The first thing I'll tell you, okay, and I'm going to use McDonald's as an example here because it's really and relatively the same as all other franchises. You have to have, okay, liquidated assets of typically around $1 million, okay, if you want to start a Starbucks or even a McDonald's franchise. So you have to have liquidated assets of close to $1 million, and if you don't have that, first and foremost, you won't even be considered. You won't even be able to start the franchise. And typically, the upfront investment after that, you're looking at if you want to make $100,000 a year with a McDonald's or a Starbucks. Okay, you're looking at having to invest 5 to 10 times the amount of money that you want to make into the franchise business model. All right, you have to invest 5 to 10 times the amount. So if you want to make $100,000 a year out of the franchise, you have to invest about $1 million. If you want to make $500,000, you got to invest about 2.5. Okay, so it's going to be roughly around there. It could be a little bit more. Obviously, it's going to differ depending on location, depending on size, and depending on the type of model you're looking to get involved with. Obviously, the example here is Starbucks, but that's typically what you're looking at. Okay, so it's very hefty, and I'd advise you, if you don't have the budget set aside, if you don't have the money set aside for that, in fact, even if you do have the money set aside for that, you got to keep in mind you're dealing with, even with a franchise business model, supplies, equipment, employees, all the overhead associated with it. It's like running a traditional business as well. You got to deal with all those things and more. The only difference is you already have an established name and brand, which is really what you're buying into, where people already know your store, they already know you, so you have customers and clients like that. That's the only thing you're buying into, but aside from that, it's the same workload, if not more. Alright, and you got to keep that in mind. You're dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, and if you don't have the budget set aside and you're looking at this because you want to build a business, alright, if that's what you're looking for, to build a business to make money that's highly profitable, I've got a lead for you here. And if you hear me here for a minute, my experience with this goes back over the last year. Okay, when I transitioned from a traditional brick and mortar business, dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, it was crazy, it was a headache, it was no fun, okay? And I transitioned from that to an online business. And what happened was I actually came across a person who was building a business online, making a high, ridiculous amount of money, just out of this world. To give you perspective, this person was making more money every single month than I was making in a period of 2 years, okay? And their passion was traveling, so they're building a business and they're traveling around the world building a business on the internet right from their laptop without dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, without being limited to a location, without having to spend hundreds and millions of dollars to start it, okay? Without having to spend even tens of thousands of dollars to start. And because they were doing this, it was very attractive to me, alright? And I saw it, it was very attractive as a business opportunity, as a way to make money, and I started to model and copy what they're doing. In less than 30 days, okay, I was able to not average, not typical results. If you're looking to get rich quick, if you're looking for something where you can have success overnight, if you're looking to push a button and all of a sudden have riches come to you in hordes from the heavens, this is not right for you, okay? Business is not right for you, entrepreneurship is not right for you, and I wanted to just mention that so those of you who are serious will stick around, and those of you who are just looking for some kind of lottery will kind of leave this video, okay? Because this required work. I did have to learn some things, but I was able to create a full-time income business on the internet, working very part-time, very strategically. It did require work. I did have to learn some things, just like you'd have to learn in a franchise Starbucks business model, but I didn't have to fork out, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, tens of thousands. I didn't have to deal with the overhead associated with it of operating, with employees, equipment, supplies, and all that stuff that can be draining, okay, and make you work like 18 hours a day. So if you're looking at this, once again, I want to reemphasize this, because you want to make money and build a business, best thing you can learn how to do is increase your profit margins and decrease your investment, or decrease your overhead, I should say. Decrease your overhead, increase your profit margin. Best way to do that is eliminating all the supplies, equipment, employees that you need to build a business. All right, and the internet is the best platform you could tap into to learn how to do that and learn the skills required to building a business online. Is the best tip I'll leave you with here. And because there's a lot of noise out there online, I'd suggest you actually connect with someone. Connect with someone who's building a business online rather than reinventing the wheel and getting all confused and trying to figure things out yourself. Because doing it that way, it's going to lead down a lot of frustration, aggravation, late nights, blood, sweat, and tears. And if you want to avoid that, okay, having gone through that myself, connect with someone who's building a business online. Connect with someone. And, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did putting together for you. It's been a fun conversation. And if this made sense to you, okay, from a business perspective, if this makes sense to you and you're coachable, you're trainable, you're willing to learn some things, you've got that drive, not looking for some get rich quick crap, okay? If you've got that drive and you want to learn how to build a business online, have a life at the same time, connect with me on my site. Check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put the link down below in the description. And I appreciate you for your time. I look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. Take care.